Okay, the paint inspector just took a stop by and she's gonna evaluate the work. So what are you seeing? How's it looking so far?
Let's see.
Take the microphone. Give it a good look over.
It's hard to see, like, will it look good? Because it's still next to the gray. So, time will tell. No, just half.
She didn't compliment it technically.
I mean, you did. Your workmanship is great.
She didn't say that though in the critique, so you heard.
It's hard to tell, because it's next to the blue or gray.
It looks great. I like it. I love the color.
That was a manufactured response. Okay, I'm in the front bedroom and my job today is I'm gonna take down the old blinds, that's pretty quick and easy. And then I'm going to be prepping the walls so that Anna can come around and mud, and then we're gonna hopefully get a nice smooth surface. Most of the walls have been, I don't know if you can really see that. It's not too bad, but there's definitely some gashes and some high spots. So I'm gonna take like a putty knife and knock down some of the high spots. So I think they had an AC in this front window, which is it's kind of weird being on street level, but I'm gonna get all this adhesive black stuff off the window. It kind of almost looks like paint. You're gonna hear me talking to myself for a second, but I'm not talking to myself. I'm talking to the phone. So I feel like the prep work for this room, we had so much just junk in it, so I had to clear it out, and we still have, this is a dishwasher with a bunch of stuff on it. But I laid the drop cloths down and I'm finally ready to go. And I have my long handle because this room is, I don't know, it could be a 10-foot ceiling. It's quite tall. The room is small, but the ceiling is really tall, so it makes it feel a little bit bigger. Okay, the first coat on the ceiling is up. You can really see how bumpy it is with this paint. I got my day laborer over there. She's working on the trim. This is what the trim's looking like.
I'm not doing the trim.
Yeah, but you're cutting against it with the wall color. So she's doing like the edge of that trim. The edging to the trim. And the corners, you know, like the edging stuff, like down there. Okay, so I didn't understand the creative vision at first. So I was supposed to bring down the ceiling color, this kind of tan, down on the walls. Kind of like in line with this bulkhead right here. I know I got paint on my fingers. And I didn't do that. I'm doing it now. Now I'm on the same page with the designer.
I am taping off our line where the ceiling is gonna stop. So the ceiling is cream and the walls are white. So taping off the line, it's gotta be nice and level. First coat of white is on. So that's how it's looking with the ceiling. I think it's very classy. We are on day 2 of trim. Josiah is removing the bad trim, as you can see.
They put this really small kind of quarter round. It's really more a decorative trim. But we're gonna put are we putting a new piece on top here?
Is it flat?
Yeah, it's pretty flat.
We're doing
so we're gonna add a thicker kind of quarter round to make this more a little decorative, and then we're gonna cover up the edges. And I'm gonna fix that corner. We think there was a squirrel living back in that wall. There was a lot of like newspaper kind of balls, and it was weird. There's a lot of like paper scraps.
So I took off hallway, and then I've already started replacing some of the other ones you put in, so that's new. It's not nailed in or anything yet. I just cut it. New, and then this room is pretty much done. I have to caulk everything, obviously, but this room got all new trim, so it's looking better. Paint boy. This is Josiah's painting station. Where's your hat?
So I don't get sunburned. I'm wearing this. This is my kayaking down the river hat. So Anna said munch munch every single time.
No, I haven't.
She cuts a piece of trim.
But I say it in my head.
No, she's been saying it out loud.
No, I legit
so I've heard her say munch munch about 50 million times.
Right. Alright, I'm about to start sanding the living room. See all these spots? And then the closet, we added this whole wall, so that has a lot of mud on it. Let's go. This is why you wear a mask. I did it. So tiring. It's been a long day of sanding and mudding. You can see my mask line. But the living room is ready to go. They're in here painting.
Painting this wall over here. I put the music from Mary on it. That's what I kind of sing in my head. So the walls are all painted in the living room, and we have a new register cover that I'm gonna put up there for the vent, because the other one was inoperable and had been painted over 100 times, so this is a nice fresh one.
Out to do the tape pull. Pretty crispy, I must say. Wouldn't you say?
That's a nice paint line.
Crispy? Wow, such interesting content.
It's a new day. Our main goal today is to paint the living room for the second coat, because cabinets are going to be delivered today sometime between 11 and 4 o'clock.
We finally cleaned up the living room, put the washer dryer back in the closet. This room is mostly done. You can see I need to paint around that again. Mostly done.
And I'm gonna walk to the kitchen and show you what it looks like the day that the cabinets are being delivered. Let me get some light on here. Oh boy. But we're gonna have a cabinet here that's gonna house the dishwasher. There's gonna be a cabinet above here. Microwave's gonna be right above the stove. Here's where our sink's going. And there's going to be there's a 24-inch cabinet, I believe, and then another 12-inch cabinet. You're looking mighty pregnant, girl. She's stressed.
We don't have time to order different ones.
How's it looking? So there's a couple little imperfections. I'll zoom in. That's just a flaw in the wood, but they didn't fill it that good. And it's right on the front. Also, there's like splitting there. So I don't know why they... We decided to move more stuff in the rain. Hurricane Debbie. So I'm gonna kind of just walk backwards and show you the mess. So there's our one countertop. We got some rugs here.